Tommy wasn't lazy. He was always busy replying to messages, helping coworkers. He was even staying late to cover work for others, and everyone loved him. But what about his dreams of becoming a businessman? It stayed untouched, buried under a mountain of other people's priorities. So let me give you a story about myself. About around 2 years back, where I was a student and I was working as well, I used to have co-workers and other colleagues at university where they were texting me, where they were calling me and asking me for help. Usually it was my friends from the university. They were calling me, asking me for help for assignments, and mostly I used to tell them yes. I used to help them out, abandon my own studies, my own assignments, and usually they were getting better grades than me. So I was coming to wonder what was this reason that I was the one helping them out, but they were getting better grades than me. And I was thinking with myself, I came to this realization that the main reason is that they're still focused on their own thing, but I'm not focused on my own. I'm focusing on other things as well. As much as I'm the provider, I'm also not providing only for myself. I'm providing for more than 3 people. And more than 3 people is crazy when you're trying to get something serious done. So there was this single subject where we had at the university, and coming to remember memories from that, I remember we were at the final exams and we had to submit our projects as well. The projects were heavy projects, so we needed to work on them like for weeks and weeks. And I had mine already ready, and mine was like it just needed some edits. And there were two students, two of my friends. They kept on texting me and bugging me, asking me for help, asking me questions, and I couldn't get to focus on my own thing, honestly. I had the whole project done, of course, but um, the editings were pretty much crucial for a full grade. So I kept on focusing on these friends of mine, and I kept on answering them within seconds, within milliseconds when they were texting me or calling me. The results come out. They got a full mark for that exam, and mine was only a passing grade. I was like, damn it, like come on, man. I was really shocked. I couldn't get to figure out what was the reason. And you shouldn't actually mind losing these kind of people, because you got your own thing going on, and if they're being pretty selfish about themselves, knowing what you're going through, then they would be better off. And that's when I came into a conclusion that I really needed to focus on myself more than other people, because it was crucial for me to understand when and how to say no in an understandable manner for my friends, for my colleagues, whoever it is gonna understand me and respect me at the same time, of course. So let me introduce you to the core idea of how to say no. So you have to make yourself a rule. It should be kind of your golden rule, where if something doesn't benefit you, if it doesn't move you forward towards your goals, then this should be a no. And at the beginning, it might really be uncomfortable for you, but you gotta get used to it. Some of your friends, some of your coworkers might even ask you why you're not available, why you're not answering them like before. Some might even get annoyed by that. Some might even cut contact with you. However, this is all for your own good. It's gonna bring you peace, mental clarity, and more momentum towards your goals, towards sticking to your good habits, towards sticking to your personal will, I would say as well. Sometimes saying yes to people might keep you on the safe side in your subconscious. It might actually make you feel safer, but in fact, it's not it just makes you feel safer. It doesn't keep you safe. It does cost you your time, your energy, and your presence, which these three are very good assets of your life. You gotta invest them in your own self, I would say. They're gonna push you way more forward towards your goals than you think in your brain. You might think one day isn't much, but we both know it's not one day or a one-time thing. If you say once yes, then it's gonna be way easier for the next time for them to ask you, and you're the available person. That's the thing. And honestly, once you start telling people no more often, you're gonna feel more respected once you meet them in person again, or once even they text you again. They're gonna text you in a polite manner, ask your availability, and value your time once you get to meet with them. So now I'm gonna explain to you how I started saying no to people without feeling like shit. So next time, once you're asked for something, I would recommend you thinking about it. Will this thing benefit you? How much time and energy does it take from you? And do you actually need that time and energy throughout that time where they're asking you for a favor? If the answer is yes, you better tell them no. It also depends on the urgency. I wouldn't ask you to be an asshole, and I mean, if a family member asks you for help with something, something important, I would say you'll need to help them instantly. But if it's like trivial problems, you'll need to learn how to tell them no. Especially for having fun, you really need to manage yourself. Like, if you're an adult, I would pretty much feel sorry for you if you don't know how to take time management, because this is what pushes you forward in life. But coming back to the point, after you thought whether this thing is gonna cost you much or not, and if the answer was no, then you can go ahead and help them out. It's like 5 minutes or something that's not gonna distract you from your main purpose. But if it's a yes and you tell them no, you're not gonna do this for them, of course in a polite way again. We don't want to lose everyone in our lives. So once you tell them no, just feel like how powerful that's gonna feel. That you're sticking to your own will, that you're taking responsibility. It's gonna even boost your confidence. Honestly, I'm gonna tell you this. It does affect it. So guys, remember, saying no isn't selfish. This is survival. It is one of the most powerful tools, it's the most powerful weapon that you can use to beat procrastination. So approaching the end of this video, I would like to give you an idea of what the next video is going to be about, which is going to be about how to beat procrastination even on your low energy days. It just makes it impossible. Guys, come on, I'm learning with you as well. Day by day, I'm learning more and more skills on how to beat procrastination, because I've been dealing with this thing for a long time. And since I've found a cure, I'm willing to share it in my YouTube channel. So make sure you hit the like button, share and subscribe, and see you in the next one. Cheers.